And, you know, yeah, it has to do with sex as well. Or everything else has to do with that. I don't know which comes first or last. Yeah, I do. I know which comes first or last. It's just that, you know, you want to have a good relationship. You want to be in a good relationship, and there has not been an education out there for how to even communicate, let alone anything about your life force energy, your sexual energy. And we are living at such a low level of consciousness. It's like that energy. It's not just, oh God, there is so much more that can be experienced. There is just so much more that can be experienced. You are a creator. You are created in the image of God. You know what? I'm not talking religion. I'm talking about your power. I'm talking about your creative infinite living spirit, that which you are, and you are in this body, and your sex is not just about getting your rocks off. I mean, you can do that. That's okay. It's really okay. And absolutely, you know, it's got to be fun, or it's not even going to happen. It's just that you can experience so much more than you have imagined. You are magical, and that energy, when you learn how to run that energy through your body, up through your body, through your crown chakra, and actually connect to the universe and all it is through that, it's beyond powerful. It's magical. And the thing about that is that so for men, most men do not even know the difference in between an orgasm or ejaculation. And why is that important? Why would I even talk about that? Well, because it has to do with your well-being, and it has to do with not only your personal physical well-being, but it has to do with your capacity or incapacity to share sexual intimacy. I'm not saying that you aren't capable of fucking. I'm just saying that there's more to it. And so often, you know, women aren't going to tell you. Your partner's not going to tell you what 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 the problem is. She's not going to tell you. Especially not if you don't have the tools for communication, and for sharing emotional intimacy. You're not going to get the answers from her. You're not going to even know how to ask the questions, and she's not going to be in a space to offer that. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but maybe there was something in there that made sense or got your interest. I'm just wanting to put it out there that you can experience so much more. And I know that there are so many people in relationships that honestly are really miserable. They are really miserable. You can see it. You can see it. And if they're not, totally miserable, maybe there's enough alcohol or drugs involved that they can somehow continue to say that they're in a relationship. But the thing of it is that if you're wanting to have a good relationship that involves being intimate and having some really great sex, there's some things that need to be learned. Yeah. And you're not going to find it on TV. You're not going to find it through pornography. It's not something that has been very encouraged to talk about. And I know that personally because when I started studying this for my own healing and my own education, I realized that the very trauma that I experienced in relationship started when I tried in the simplest way to explain to my partner I was trying to explain to him what I actually came to Tantra. To heal myself, what I learned was it was just baffling to me because what they were teaching was what I was trying to explain to my partner. And he did not understand it. And I did not have the skill to communicate, even though I knew so much of what can be experienced in sex. And I just wonder how many women have experienced the same kind of a thing. Here's the thing. It has to do with our emotions as well. And the problem is that most men have been completely shut off from being able to feel into their feelings and emotions because they've been taught since little boys that it's not manly to even go there. And so they don't know anything about their emotions, and so there's no way that they can hold the space for their partner to be able to share her emotions. And you know, it is the strangest thing how this all wraps around and has everything to do with everything. Strange as it is, or may seem, it has also to do with why men do not know the difference in between ejaculation and orgasm. Most men don't know that those are two separate things. And you know, why is this important? If you think about all the abuse out there, what's rape about? Oh, it's about sexual energy. It's about unevolved sexual energy. What is verbal abuse about? It's about unevolved energy. And our energy is our life force energy. That's what runs us. And so it doesn't matter if you're spewing out hurtful words, or if you're spewing out unconscious sexual energy and don't know the difference in between ejaculation and orgasm. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with orgasming or ejaculating, because it's not about making anything wrong. I'm just trying to make you aware. I'm trying to make you aware that there's a difference, and if you learn how to run that energy, then it won't be running you. And the more men that learn how to do that, the less we will have rape, and the less we will have abuse, and the less we will have war. So that's just the way that I'm seeing it. Yeah. Thanks for listening.